And today we are taking you to the French restaurant Majorelle, located inside the Lowell Hotel, just steps away from Central Park on East 63rd Street. Their Lily of the Valley afternoon tea has been on my bucket list for a long time, so I finally made a reservation for a Friday at 3 p.m. Before we head inside, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content from New York City. As always, make sure to stick around. We'll end the video with a full tour of the restaurant. Alright, let's head inside and get to our table. By the way, if you'd like to experience afternoon tea at Majorelle yourself, reservations are available Wednesday through Sunday, and there's generally good availability. Now, you might be wondering what makes the Lily of the Valley afternoon tea here so special. For me, it's the collaboration with Dior Maison, also a French brand, which means the entire afternoon tea is served on Dior Maison tableware. Paired with the restaurant's elegant interiors and botanical garden atmosphere, the experience feels distinctly chic and thoughtfully curated. Now let's take a look at the menu. I'll keep this brief, but please feel free to pause the video if you'd like a closer look. There are 3 afternoon tea options to choose from: the Lily of the Valley afternoon tea, which is the classic offering, the Majorelle garden tea, and the imperial tea, which is the most indulgent option served with caviar. I chose the Lily of the Valley afternoon tea and added a glass of rosé champagne. For the tea selection, I went with something fruity, the rooibos citrus, blended with lemon, clementine, and blood orange. In addition, Majorelle also offers a children's tea, lunch, and a wide selection of both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. Now, what you can see here isn't part of the official Lily of the Valley afternoon tea, but rather a selection of seasonal signature cakes and cookies that can be added a la carte. While everything looked absolutely tempting, I decided not to add anything extra, as I still had the full afternoon tea experience ahead of me. And here it is, the 3-tiered tray complete with tea sandwiches and pastries. I'll give you a moment to take everything in, and then I'll come back to review each treat one by one. I personally like to go from savory to sweet, so I'm starting with the tea sandwiches. First up is the cucumber and dill sandwich, one of my favorites, especially in the summertime. It's light and very refreshing. 10 out of 10. As mentioned earlier, my tea of choice was the rooibos citrus, blended with lemon, clementine, and blood orange. The citrus notes came through beautifully without being overpowering. Next up is the classic salmon sandwich. The bread was lightly buttered on both sides, which added a nice richness to the overall flavor. Again, 10 out of 10. On to the next sandwich. This is a chicken curry sandwich. Out of all the afternoon teas I've had, this was actually one of the better versions I have tried. The chicken was nicely shredded without large chunks, which gave it a smooth texture. That said, I've realized I'm just not the biggest fan of chicken curry sandwiches in general, but maybe you will like it. For me, it's a 7 out of 10. The second to last sandwich is a lobster sandwich. I believe this is the first afternoon tea where I've been served a lobster sandwich. It was good overall, but I wouldn't say it was the highlight among the sandwiches. I would rate it an 8 out of 10. And finally, we have a classic egg sandwich, which was delicious. Very flavorful and not bland at all. A solid 9 out of 10. Moving on to my favorite part of every afternoon tea, the pastries. Let's work our way through these little treats, starting with the blueberry cookie pastry. It was quite interesting as it had a subtle lemon flavor and the cookie itself reminded me a bit of a Christmas cookie. Overall, this pastry wasn't bad, but it also wasn't a standout compared to what's coming next. 8 out of 10. Now, this one's a bit slippery. I actually had to grab a fork to lift this lychee pastry. It had a white chocolate shell and the filling was absolutely delicious. The only thing I would mention is that the bottom cookie had a somewhat balsamic flavor, which felt a little overpowering, to be honest. Overall, I'd give it an 8 out of 10, though the top alone was easily a 10 out of 10. Here we have a chocolate cream raspberry mini cake. The chocolate mousse on top was good, nothing particularly special, but the raspberry crispies you see here were truly unique, adding a wonderfully crunchy burst of raspberry flavor. Overall, I'm giving this mini cake a 10 out of 10, and in case you're wondering, yes, you can eat the butterfly. The chocolate cake left a bit of a mess on my plate, apologies for that, but let's move on to the absolute highlight of the entire afternoon tea. This seemingly simple cream puff was actually the best of all pastries. It's a peach cream puff, light, delicate, and incredibly delicious. Absolutely perfect, especially for summer. A well-deserved 10 out of 10. Alright, as you can imagine, by this stage I was already quite full, but I couldn't leave without trying everything. So on to the final dessert, a mango, coconut and guava glass. Each layer was incredibly good, though if I had it again I would probably mix it a bit more since the guava layer at the bottom was slightly sour on its own. Of course, this little treat still earns a solid 10 out of 10. Last but not least, we have the scones. If you've watched a few of my videos on this channel, you know I usually take them home. And I'll show you the cute takeout bag in a moment. For now, here's a quick look at the scones and spreads. There is a classic scone and a chocolate scone served with butter, orange jelly, and raspberry jelly. I ended up enjoying them at home and can confirm they were just as good as the rest of the afternoon tea. And that concludes our afternoon tea at Majorelle. Now let's take one final walkthrough. While we do that, I wanted to share my overall thoughts on the experience. If you've been with this channel for a while, you know I've tried quite a few afternoon teas. from the Plaza Hotel to the Blue Box Cafe, the Russian Tea Room, and more. You'll find the links to those videos in the description. So, how does Majorelle compare? First off, the location is fantastic. It's right next to Central Park, where I headed afterwards for a little walk, and it's tucked away on a quiet residential side street, which makes it feel calm and secluded from the city's busier areas. The staff was friendly and the interior was very elegant. It almost felt like stepping into an old movie, perhaps also because of the 50s and 60s music playing in the background. I really loved the atmosphere. It was fairly quiet during my visit, with only about 3 other parties enjoying afternoon tea, so there wasn't a big buzz or crowd, but that may simply be because I visited on a Friday at 3 p.m. In the end, what matters most is the food, and both the sandwiches and pastries were excellent. Honestly, I wouldn't know what to complain about. Majorelle definitely earns a place in my top 5 afternoon tea experiences. And that wraps our visit. I'm leaving you here, but I hope you enjoyed having afternoon tea at Majorelle with me. If so, please like this video, leave a comment, and most importantly, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Every engagement from my little community here on YouTube makes me happy, and I look forward to welcoming you to the In Love with New York family. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you soon. Bye!